All right, so this is removing the envelope in which came in the Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard. Now this is a Canadian MasterCard provided by Rogers Bank. It comes with really good rewards and perks or benefits. First of all, it gives 4% unlimited cash back on all eligible purchases made in a foreign currency. So as great as that sounds, you should be careful though. This is more of a marketing tactic because even though it gives 4% cash back on foreign currency, it charges 2.5% on foreign conversion. So all credit cards will charge 1.5 to 2.5% on converting to a foreign currency. Well, but at least the Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard gives you 4% cash back on those purchases. So it's great if you're shopping online on websites outside Canada, if you're charged in US like Amazon.com or any other website that charges you in a currency different from Canadian. It gives you 2% unlimited cash back for anything related to Rogers products. So if you've got a Rogers or Fido bill and you use your credit card to pay that bill, you're going to get 2% cash back. And it gives you 1.75% cash back on everything else. And this card has no annual fee. So for a card that has no annual fee, 1.75% cash back on everything is the highest I've seen. Some cards give you 2%, but on certain categories, and then 1% on everything else, or even 0.5% on everything else. But a card that gives you 1.75% on everything, that's the highest I've seen for a card that doesn't have an annual fee. Heck, it might be my favorite card. And when you make your first purchase, within 3 months of receiving your card, they'll give you 25% cash back as a welcome bonus. And obviously it comes with the regular insurance benefits that all credit cards give you. But what I like the most about this is the airport lounges. It gives me access to 850 lounges in more than 400 airports worldwide. And all I have to pay is $27 per entry. Certain lounges wouldn't give you access even if you're willing to pay. But with this credit card, you can get access to these lounges for only $27 US. So it's a great advantage if you travel a lot. And the 4% cash back on foreign currency is great if you travel often. If you go to the States, for example, you can use this card to make purchases and you'd be getting 4% cash back, but you're paying 2.5 for converting. So at the end, you're getting about 1.5% cash back. So instead of actually converting Canadian to US dollars before traveling, you could just use your credit card to make purchases and you'd be getting actually a 1.5% discount on the spot rate of that day. All right, so normally I'd use a letter opener to open this envelope cleanly, but I'm just gonna open it with my hand, I don't care. So as you can see, it comes with a bunch of useless papers, how to activate your card, more details about the card. So I got an additional card for my wife. See, it's made of a nice black material. It's as thick as most credit cards. It's made of the same material as most credit cards. It's got a nice MasterCard logo, silver chrome logo, beautiful. So the reason why I don't care about all the paperwork that comes with it is because the way I use a credit card, I'm not really concerned about the interest rate because usually I just pay the balance in full. The only reason I use a credit card is for convenience and for the cash back, of course. So any expenses I would normally make throughout the month, so expenses that I was going to pay for with cash anyways, instead of paying with cash, I'll use a credit card. The cash stays in my bank. And then when the credit card statement comes, well, that cash that's in my bank account, I use it to pay my credit card. And the advantage of doing that is, of course, to collect cash back, to collect points. Plus, I get to keep my money for an extra month before I have to pay the credit card bill. I mean, just today, I was at Costco and the person in front of me paid $525 in cash. I don't understand why they didn't pay by credit card. I mean, unless they have really bad credit, they're unable to get a credit card. I mean, if you can afford to shop at Costco and spend $525, you should. I think it's safe to assume that you have good credit. So I just felt bad because that's at least, if he uses a credit card that gives 2% cash back, that's easily $10 that he could have gotten in cash back. And that's just for this purchase. If he spends $525 in one grocery outing, probably has easily $2,000 or $3,000 of monthly expenses. Now imagine if you're using a credit card that gives you 2% back. That's $60 a month easily. And you don't have to carry around $500 cash in your wallet. So yeah, so this was the removing the envelope in which the Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard came in. And for a no annual fee card, this might be the best card out there for cashback. I mean, you've got the Tangerine MasterCard that gives you 2% back on 3 categories, but 0.5% on everything else. You've got the MBNA Smart Cash card that gives you 2% on gas and groceries and 1% on everything else. Got the Capital One Aspire MasterCard that gives you 1% on everything. And these are just the no annual fee cards. You've got the Costco Capital One MasterCard that gives you 3% on restaurants, 2% on gas, and not even 1%. Gives you up to 1% on everything else. So really, who cares? Another marketing tactic with the 3%. 3% is a nice number, but on restaurants, I mean, the first rate that you should present should be on the expenses that most people spend on, like groceries and gas. So 3% restaurants, really, who cares? So this Rogers Bank World Elite MasterCard really is worth it at 1.75% with no annual fee. More than $3,000 a month, then it might be worth getting a card with an annual fee. Like the Scotia Visa Momentum card gives you 4% on gas and groceries, 2% on drugstores and recurring bill payments, and 1% on everything else. But it's got a $100 annual fee. So depending on your spend, a card with an annual fee might be worth it. Plus it's got a promotion right now where it's giving you 10% cash back on all purchases for the first 3 months, up to $2,000 in total purchases. So basically it's giving you $200 cash back on your first $2,000 of purchases in the first 3 months, which is very doable. Plus the annual fee for the first year is waived. All right, any comments, any tips, leave them in the comment section below. Also check out the links in the description below the video to support the channel. Thanks for watching.